The streets of Rosario, Argentina, hummed with life. In a small neighborhood, a young boy named Lionel kicked a soccer ball wherever he went. To school, to the store, to visit his grandmother. The ball was always at his feet, as if connected by an invisible string. He was smaller than the other kids his age, but what he lacked in size, he made up for in passion. While others played with toys, Lionel was lost in his own world, dribbling around imaginary defenders and scoring magnificent goals. The ball moved like it was part of him. His grandmother Celia was his biggest fan. She would watch from her doorway as Lionel practiced for hours in the dusty street, never growing tired or bored. "That boy is special," she would tell anyone who would listen. "Mark my words, he's going to be something extraordinary." Lionel's family wasn't wealthy, but they were rich in love and support. His father, who had also played soccer, recognized the incredible gift his son possessed. They all knew this wasn't just a game for Lionel, it was his calling. Every day after school, the neighborhood kids gathered for pickup games. Lionel was always chosen first, despite being the smallest player. Everyone knew that having Lionel on your team meant magic was about to happen on the field. He would weave through defenders twice his size, the ball seeming to obey his every thought. He scored goals that made everyone stop and stare in amazement. When the older kids would ask him how he did it, Lionel would just shrug and smile. For him, controlling the ball was as natural as breathing. Grandmother Celia never missed his games. She'd stand on the sidelines, cheering louder than anyone else, telling everyone about her grandson's incredible talent. "You're going to play for Argentina someday," she would tell Lionel, hugging him tightly after a match. "Really, abuela?" Lionel would ask, his eyes wide with hope and excitement. "Really," she would say with absolute certainty, her belief in him as solid as a rock. "You are going to make the whole world fall in love with football." At night, Lionel dreamed of those blue and white stripes. The streets of Rosario were Lionel's first stadium. The neighborhood kids were his first teammates and opponents, and that worn-out soccer ball was his greatest treasure. He didn't know it yet, but those hours of practice, those friendly games, and that ball that never left his side were preparing him for something magnificent. Years later, the world would know his name, but back then he was just Lionel, the boy from Rosario who loved football more than anything and believed his impossible dreams might just come true.